everybody. Today I'm going to read you a story called Clara the Cookie Fairy. Who likes cookies? I like some cookies, especially with a nice cup of tea. Right, let's have a look at these fairies, see what they get up to. Once there were 3 fairy scouts, Clara, Cat and Jan, who lived upon a mountain in a fairy camper van. Ooh, it's a rhyming story. They sold special cookies, a fairy scout tradition, to buy the things they need for their camping expeditions. Clara's one made cookies, tasty, crisp and sweet, and Cat's made pretty boxes to keep them nice and neat. Last of all, Jan's wand made a special fairy bow with every cookie baked and boxed. The friends were good to go. Then one summer's evening, they were driving out to dine when Clara's eye was caught by a giant roadside sign. It said, "Mighty Mega Wands make cookies with chocolate chips." Clara said, "I want one now. I can't let this chance slip." Clara picked the biggest wand and stood in line to pay. Her old wand looked too boring, so she threw it right away. There goes the wand in the rubbish van. But Clara wasn't careful and her wand was a little brittle. She whooshed and swooshed it way too much and snapped it in the middle. Oh no. The fairies tried to fix the wand with string and tape and glue, but not one thing would make it work. Now what could they do? Cat said, "Only one thing will put us back on track. We must find the fairy dust cart and get that old one back." The fairies drove across the land, searching high and low, till Jan saw a scrapyard in a meadow down below. "There's the truck," cried Jan, and she gave a little cheer. "Let's fly down and look around. Your wand just might be here." Unwanted wands were everywhere. The place was overrun. Lots looked just like Clara's, so they tried them one by one. The friends spent many hours waving wands around, but not one of them made cookies. Clara's wand could not be found. So many wands. I like all the different wands. The fairies were getting worried. Things weren't going well. How would they fund their camping trip if they had no cookies to sell? Oh no. Then Clara said, "Stop, look down," and suddenly it was clear. What the wands had been making was fairy camping gear. There were pots and pans, forks and spoons, kettles and cans and guitars to play tunes. There were balls and bats, 3 fairy bikes, bright summer hats and books for long hikes. "These wands should be used, not thrown away," said Clara with a frown. "But if we put our heads together, we can turn this right around." And in a flash it came to her, a new fairy scouting venture. They moved to the meadow and transformed the yard into a swap and recycle centre. So much better than putting it in the bin. Fairies came from far and wide with their wands, unwanted or broken, to swap or make into something new. The centre was always open. And then one summer's day, Clara had a huge surprise. She waved the wand a fairy had found, and cookies fell from the sky. "This is my wand," cried Clara, "and it works just as it should. It's not a mighty mega wand, but to me, it's twice as good." Oh, I'd love cookies to come from the sky with a wand. Clara learned to care for things and not just throw them away. To swap or recycle, if you can, is always the better way. What things at home could you swap and recycle? And could you make some cookies? Maybe you could. I hope you really enjoyed that story, everybody.